Thanks for having me and Susie. She's right. It's hard sometimes to talk about. We practice for all summer, and we've got it's out of 13 scholarships. We got 8 new guys, which I think is from day one after last season we were done. I think they've made great strides, especially the guys that have stayed. We got a new strength coach who's phenomenal, who's really done a great job. I think it started with that. Because last year didn't end the way we wanted to. So the guys that came back have been tremendous. We do have a couple. We got an all-conference and Jalen McCreary, who is going to be a senior, who's very, very good. I think one of the best players in the league. Jack Quinones was a freshman on the all-freshman SoCon team. He's another one that I think has made great strides. He's a big guard, all right? He's like, I kind of joke with him, he's like a point/nose guard. But he's really slimmed up and gotten down to single-digit body fat, which was great because he was in about 18% when he came in. So it's been good for him. A local guy, TJ Grant, has had I'm expecting big things from him. From Veterans High School, he came in his senior year in high school. He had a torn ACL, and so last year he just hadn't played for a whole year, so it was really hard for him. And I probably should have redshirted him, but we had some injuries that I just couldn't afford to do that. So it wasn't really fair to him. He didn't get the time, or he didn't have the timing when he came back off that injury. So he's had a whole summer, preseason, playing with a lot of confidence. I'm expecting a lot of big things from him. But the 8 new guys that come in, 3 freshmen, one's from Michigan, one's from Indiana, and one's from right up the road to Eagles Landing. So we're excited about those 3, David Thomas, Anthony Bernard, and Jake Davis. And then the 5 transfers, you have an idea because you've been able to see them. You watch film again with them, or of them, where you kind of see them competing and how they fit into your program. I think that's the hardest. We talk about we are psychiatrists, but I think some of it is I thought we did a really good job of filling those spots with the right people. Where you know exactly what you're getting. So that's why I've been very excited about the start of this. We had one closed scrimmage this past Saturday, which I thought we did very good. And then we got another one this Saturday. We were without Jack Quinones and Mike Zanoni. Just has some minor injuries, but they'll be back this week. But really looking forward. We last year our offense really struggled, and people that watch are like, what in the heck are you guys doing? From an offensive standpoint, we got more skill, we got more talent, and we can shoot the ball better. And I think our basketball IQs, just playing the game the right way, you're also going to enjoy watching that a little bit more this year than you did last year. On the defensive end, we were top 3 in the conference. We're going to stay that way at least because I think defensively we're still good. We got some athleticism and got more depth this year. So I expect our defense maybe to even be a little bit better. But on the offensive end, we got to score and make it fun for people. Any questions?
Given the ability to shoot a little more, was that the number one emphasis when you went out and got these new guys?
Yeah, like Michael Zanoni is a really good shooter for us, a freshman, but it was hard for him. Number one, he's a freshman. Number two, he needed people to create shots for him. So yes, we did go out and get better shooters, but we also, I think, got better decision makers in helping a guy like Mike Zanoni, who not necessarily is a create your own shot kind of guy, but just as simple, and Susie said it earlier, learning how to pass. Those are simple things that I didn't think we did a very good job of last year, that I think we're going to do a much better job in this year. Being able to, good shooters usually have really good passers that are passing it to them.
Given you guys are in a similar program in the sense that you have so many new faces, what have Jalen and John and maybe even TJ done to bring those guys along a little bit?
Well, we do more team stuff together, and I think they've even said it, like they've even go get the freshmen and bring them over to their apartments. That's a much better team chemistry in my opinion so far. And Susie's right, that it's all good until you start reading your stats and your minutes aren't as good as what you think they were going to be. That's where the real, we're going to find out how close we are when those things happen, because it's hard to play everybody. There's going to be some unhappy people, on your team, and you just got to be able to keep talking to them, watching film with them, and explaining to why they're not playing. And your time's going to come if you do these things. But that's going to be for any coach, that's the biggest struggle, I think, as you start your season.
I know you mentioned, you didn't finish the season the way you guys wanted to. What's the next step in your eyes for this program? Obviously you want to compete for a conference championship, but what is the next step, especially with all these new guys in the mix?
Yeah, I think it's our second year here. We played in the championship game, the conference tournament, which obviously I was excited about, and our guys were excited about that. That's what we want to do, and that is our ultimate goal. In the last couple of years with injuries or whatever you can say, I mean, we didn't do it. You know what I mean? So I think we've got some really good pieces that have come in that are, all they care about is to win, and they don't care so much about their accolades. And I can see it from day one in the summer. Guys have come in and are buying into that.